Welcome everybody. This is Mikael from HealthWise Enterprise, a health food store that's located at 3807 East 8 Mile Road. This is unusual time for me to come on the set, but this is unusual times that we're living in and experiencing in. And our sisters are experiencing worse than I ever thought. I've been in business doing this for 30 years, but I didn't know until January just how detrimental our sisters go through, the changes they go through every once a month, sometime one day, sometime 5 or 6 days. I'm happy to report that these brothers who started this company have turned me on to a solution.
Yes.
And this brother that came on the air and just blew everybody out the water about 3 weeks ago, he went viral. We have him here at WHPR, which we will have these pads. We got the pads right here at WHPR. But what I'm finding out is much bigger than these pads. It's called a movement. Now we know movement. And we got a brother Amin. I know that's his middle name, but I just like brother Amin because he mean business. So I want to welcome you to Detroit, to
Thank you,
WHPR,
brother.
brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me here.
Man, 50 million, 70 million. I heard all kind of crazy numbers on media, man. What's going on? Tell us.
Man, I couldn't even start. Honestly, it was really organic. So I'm really not even realizing how detrimental and how massive this is. Because even coming down here, when I'm in the airport, there was a woman was like, "That's him. I seen him. That's
Yes.
you was on the videos. You know." I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, but, So coming from not being a celebrity, not being a person that's on TV, to now you go to the get gas.
Yes.
People start recognizing you
Yes.
and thanking you
Yes.
for exposing what's really going on in women's lives.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
We all thank you. You thank you. And them brothers that started this, I want to thank them too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let me give a little shout outs to them brothers. Seriously. Starting off with our CEO, Mr. Spencer Iverson. This man is one of the 40 most powerful people in Atlanta. He was in the magazine.
Wow.
Spencer Iverson, man, they call him the genius. He's the CEO of Nspirenetwork, the company that created the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkins.
Yes.
Then we have Mr. Joel Medina, who is actually the creator of the Cherished Premium Sanitary Napkins.
Yes.
Then we have our Global Director of Sales, Mr. Damon Coleman.
Yes.
Mr. Damon Coleman single-handedly seen Mr. Joel in Asia.
Okay.
He was on another, going to do another deal, which he declined. But being as though they knew each other in the industry, he showed him the product. It was a
Yes.
demo at the time.
Yes.
He said, man, I hit him over the head so hard with the pillow because I said, that's what I was looking for.
Wow.
When he seen the demo,
Yes.
he said, that's it. So Mr. Damon Coleman, our Global Director of Sales, is single-handedly responsible for bringing this product to the United States.
I am so happy.
Then I got one more.
Okay.
I don't want to leave out my man. We literally have the Director of Field Training and Field Development, Mr. Damon Crump. This man
Yes.
literally is a legend in the field of direct sales. When I tell you, he had the first video out with the demonstration,
Yes.
which went viral as well.
Yes.
So actually, I'm just mimicking one of my mentors, Mr. Damon Crump.
Man, what's a little bit about your background? Because we hear all about the past and the movement, but just a little bit about
Just a
you.
little bit, just a little something.
something.
I mean, I got to be honest because it's already out there in social media because I believe in transparency. In '93, I was tried and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
Okay.
I had one of the largest drug organizations in South Philadelphia to date. In '97, I won my first appeal, got it down to 40 years. And then in 2002, I was blessed to get another appeal and got it down to 24 years.
Okay.
I did 21 straight years in the federal penitentiary.
Okay.
So when I came home September 4th, 2014, I vowed to my daughters that I would never leave them. So I knew I wasn't going back into the streets because I became an Essence best-selling author in prison.
Okay.
I wrote an HIV awareness book. It's called Convicts Candy.
Okay.
And I wrote another book called Boy Toys about bipolar disorder in the African-American community. So I always like to deal with touchy situations.
Yes.
So when I
yes.
came home, I knew my debt to society started when I came home, not the 21 years that I did in the prison. I had to rebuild the community that I destroyed when I was in the streets with that foolishness. That was my goal.
Man, I commend you on just making the Only person I do did something like that at this scale was the guy who helped Muhammad Ali. But
Yes, yes.
what's keeping you going, man? I mean, you just kind of hit on a little bit your daughters.
And to be transparent to you, when my wife used to come see me in prison, she had an accident,
Mm,
and I asked the guard, I said, "Can I walk behind my wife to the bathroom?" He said, "Mr. Meadows, sit down."
mm,
I said, "Excuse me, my wife had an accident. Her menstrual flow came on, and she needs to go clean up. She just drove 8 hours to see me." He said, "You asked me again, I'm going to terminate your visit. Sit down." You know how humiliating that is as a man? I
mm,
can't even protect my wife to just
mm,
walk behind her, not even 8 feet. So if
mm.
I can help one woman to never have that embarrassment, or one man to never be humiliated like that, I'm fine with that. My mission is accomplished.
I love it. I love it. These things, that movement that you talk about for your personal
Yes,
desire,
yes.
is the way I felt. And that's why we're here on WHPR. I've
Yes,
been in
yes.
here doing 16 years or whatever. RJ
Congratulations.
is, thank you. RJ is never here in the morning. I have a 9 to 10 o'clock show, WHPR.
Yes.
He was here that morning, and I was talking about this
Wow.
pads and what they doing to the woman's vagina, or what I call the crystal court, the doorway from heaven to here.
Right. I
And you
like
gonna
that.
mess that up? Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad.
I like
Oh
that.
no,
I like that.
you
That's
know.
right. I like that.
And he heard all of that, and he got his daughters. I couldn't get out the door. He said, "Man, whatever this
Wow.
is, I want in on it."
Wow.
So we just, made it happen. My sponsor, who's been really supporting me, who's here. We got a whole artist for the woman, Batia. She came up here with Maxine, and they
Yes.
sat down, showed the demo, and Maxine was just blown away. She was blown
Right.
away like I was. And I'm a man. I ain't
Right.
never seen nothing like. I ain't never talked about this. But at my store,
Mm.
I sold 2 of these pads to some brothers.
Wow.
Monty said she ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Wow.
But it's just the passion, okay? And so the movement, we couldn't even get into the movement. The solution, just a little bit about that, because we got about a couple minutes, and I
Wow.
want to bring some of these sisters up here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can't forget about the Now We Know campaign. That is the solution. Because once we bring the awareness with the solution also provides, the awareness also provides the solution. So
Yes.
it's nowweknow.net. This is what we push the campaign that's changing the faces of everything. Like you said, as men, we're having a discussion about sanitary napkins.
Yes.
And it's cool. We're
Yes.
taking pictures with sanitary napkins
Yes.
versus going to the store wanting to hide them and all that. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Seriously. So the Now We Know campaign provided a comfort, a comfortability for men to deal with their wives, for
Yes.
men to deal with their daughters, for men to deal with their mothers and aunts, the females that they love.
Yes.
So this Now We Know campaign
Yes.
is literally the campaign of the century.
Folks, we got the pads here at WHPR. You can give a phone number, 313-868-6612. We got the pads at HealthWise. You can
Yes.
give me a call, 313-600-8532. I want to thank you, bro, but
Thank you.
you not through. I'm through. We're gonna be right back. Just give us a couple minutes, y'all. I just love all of this,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
Oh, man.
Now we know. I'm Maxine Willis right here in the studio, and I hope that you are just as excited as we are to hear about this innovative product. One of the things that this station takes great pride in, and that is our president is always looking for opportunities, ways that we can uplift and enhance the quality of life for children, families, and the community at large. And that's why we're excited to have this special today. And we're in the house with, I don't think they got into why they call you the champ, but I'm sitting next to the champ. And you just heard his story, his passion, his commitment, his dedication. But tell us, why do they call you the champ?
They call me the champ because after my video went viral, everyone in the company, business exploded. People who they talked to once 3 months ago started calling. I seen this video. Was that what you talking to me about? Was that? So I'm like the champion. I'm like the people's champ. Because everyone in Inspire Network, literally every distributor, their businesses boost like 10 to 15 times where it was at. So that's why everybody they was playing first. It's like, oh, you the champ, you the people's champ. But then I started thinking like, wow. And they just caught on. Everybody just called me, they go the champ is here, the champ is here. So that's how I just took off. It's like a kuno.
What would you say, just in a nutshell, what would you say to really inspire people to understand what this movement is all about and why it's so critically important?
One question. Do you have a woman in your life that you love or care about that if you had information, would you share it with them? That's it. That's the question. And it's that simple. Because if you got a woman in your life you love, I don't care if it's a sister, mother, girlfriend, co-worker, church member, you name it. If you love or care about them, you got to share this message. Because it's literally life-changing.
Absolutely. And that's why we're excited, because that's what this station is all about. Life-changing opportunities. And sitting next to the champ, we have Miss Sharon Steele.
Yes.
And she's going to tell us about a real exciting event that's going to take place right here in the city of Detroit tomorrow. Miss Steele, tell us about
Yes,
that.
thank you. Well, we're going to have an event where you get to see the champ, but also the understanding the mission and the purpose of Now We Know.
Yes.
So it's going to be at 19410 Livernois Avenue on the Avenue of Fashion at the pop-up shop. The registration is at 6:30. The actual meeting starts at 7 p.m. So we would love for everyone to come out. You'll be able to get samples of the product and also understand the real purpose behind what we're doing.
And you said they'll be able to understand the real purpose of what
Why we know now.
of why we know now. But just tell them, give them a little sneak preview right now. Give them a little sneak preview.
Well, actually, for me, my why for this, I have no first cousins because my mom's sisters couldn't have any children. I can't say that I can't blame any one cause, but we never knew why. So and it's all female. So once we deceased, our lineage is gone.
Wow.
So that really moved me because I have a sister, so we're the only two grandchildren, and I have two daughters, and we're all females. And my mother's sisters couldn't have any children. I can't say blame it on that, but once that's it for us. So that it moved me. It really moved me for that purpose.
Champ, earlier in the green room, you were giving us some statistics.
Yes.
Go over that with our audience.
Yes. Some statistics that says 600,000 women a year get hysterectomies. So much so that now our women are starting to believe that this is hereditary. This is not hereditary. This is preventable. If you think about what happened to our grandmothers back in the day, they say, I'm on my rag.
Right.
I didn't know what that meant back then. But they was using cotton. They didn't have fibroids back then. They didn't have ovarian cancer, cervical cancer. You never heard of these things. They call us the microwave babies. We want it right now, right now. We don't want to deal with it. And people are literally capitalizing off our ignorance. This is why this toxic and poison is in these products that now you've been using for 40 years and 30 years and 20 years. They come back, oh, I don't know why. I don't know how you got fibroids. I don't know how you got such and such. But I know you need a hysterectomy.
That's right.
No. No, we can't do that to our women like that. You know?
Wow.
Give you a prime example, just not to cut
Okay.
you off. Just think about the product, that baby powder.
Absolutely. That's right.
Look how long all of us had baby powder on us when we was little. But now they just come out a couple years ago that it's toxic, it causes
toxic.
cancer.
Absolutely.
They knew that. Know what they did? They still in the stores right now. It's about money. It's about money with these people.
So tomorrow at the event, those who come will actually be able to purchase the
Yes,
pads.
they actually are able to purchase the product, also to understand the mission and the purpose behind the product. What's the real foundation of it?
So some of the activities that will take place will consist of.
Well, Mr. Amin,
All right.
he's gonna
I
do.
w-
He's gonna explain and also do a live demonstration and so people can have awareness and understanding because this is his first time, if I'm wrong, speaking in Detroit.
Yes,
Actually,
speaking in
Wow,
Detroit.
and we got him right here at
Right
WH.
here.
So we're
right here in our house.
So this is his first time physically speaking, and we're in the
Wow.
city. I have a heart for the city. I'm a native of Detroit. I'm like, look, you got to come to the D. We built different here, so you got to be in the D.
Absolutely,
We built different.
What up, dope?
So he's here. We made it happen.
Right.
And we want everyone to get involved in part of this campaign.
And we were so excited because when we got the call, we made it happen. And we're also going to really make it happen tomorrow because we're going to bring you back to the station.
Wow.
And as we're talking about demonstrations and the product and the movement, that the champ is going to be right here live and in living color actually doing demonstrations for you to see. We
Wow.
don't want you to go by what you hear us say, but what you're going to see. Champ, give us an idea of what the demonstrations will consist of and why they should come down to the studio tomorrow to get this product.
We're going to literally expose the so-called, I call them unsanitary napkins. I'm talking about layer by layer by layer. And I tell people, don't believe the champ. Google it. But when you see it in your face, it's going to blow your mind. But I really want to just thank y'all for literally having me in the D, such a historical TV show and radio station.
Absolutely.
And I'm sitting there like, wow. You know, honestly, I'm humbled and honored at the same time because we're really getting ready to change the face of Detroit.
Wow. And we are just excited to be part of that movement. And I certainly want to take this time to applaud our president and CEO, Mr. R.J. Watkins, and
Absolutely.
Mr. Henry Tyler.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
RJ.
Because that's what this station is all
Yes.
about, making things happen. When we say we are the people's station, that we are your voice, that's what it's all about. That they not only say the words, but they put action behind those words.
Absolutely.
And that's what's happening here today. And for those of you who support this station, this is the kind of thing that we hope you take pride in, of seeing that we certainly walk the walk and talk the talk.
That's right.
So, Champ, you're going to be right here tomorrow.
I'll be right here tomorrow.
You're going to be doing the demonstrations.
Yes.
You're going to be bringing about awareness because that's what it's all about. Miss Steele, tell us again about the event tomorrow.
It'll be at the pop-up shop on the Avenue of Fashion, which is another historical place.
Yes.
It's going to be at 19410 Livernois Avenue. The registration starts at 6:30. The actual meeting starts at 7 p.m. So I look forward to everyone coming out.
You know, just
And
real
it is a
quick-
free event.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a
That's
free
great.
event.
That's
Detroit
great.
gotta
Free
know that it's
95, Detroit. Free 95.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but I think it's so important. I was very impressed with not only the product, but the other uses of it. That, you know, when you talk about the target audience, women, but men, and
Right.
I know a young lady today had a burn, and she took and actually applied the pad on her wrist.
We don't promote that. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you why. It does what it does. Google the medical benefits of negative ions. It's amazing. But we want to make sure, because we got to stay in compliance, because believe me, when they see that we're category creators. You think that those people are not going to try to shut us down? So we have to be very careful on what we say our product is. Our product is a sanitary napkin. What a person individually use these products for, that's on them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I want to be careful about that,
Okay.
because we are a minority-owned company, just like this station.
Wow. Say that again.
This is a minority-owned company. Nspirenetwork is a
right.
minority-owned company. We're going to be, no question about it, the next billion-dollar company. No questions about it. The number speaks for itself. The first day we opened our doors, May 23rd of this year, we made $2.1 million in less than 24 hours
Wow.
because of our cherished premium sanitary napkins. So we have to be very careful, because just like we don't want this station to shut down. We need y'all.
Absolutely.
We need the voice. We need the product. And this is why together, we're going to change lives with this Now We Know campaign.
Wow. Okay, so we certainly want you to join in, tune in at 2 o'clock tomorrow to see actual demonstrations of the product. The champ will be right here with us. We're going to give him a little bit more
The
time.
champ is here.
Ms. Steele, we have a group of people here in the studio with us, and we certainly, again, want to applaud the president and vice president of this station who said we are going to make this happen. When we talk about wellness and health for our women, then we know that they certainly have a dedication and commitment to that cause. So, Champ, we salute you for your passion, for your energy, your dedication. Ms. Steele, we're looking forward to having a great turnout tomorrow at Livernois. And just as we close up, we just have a few seconds. Champ, close us out with a couple of remarks.
I literally want everybody to know that you can go to nowweknow.net and get the information that we're talking about so you can see for yourself. But I want to personally thank you and the station, because without stations like WHPR,
Absolutely.
we literally wouldn't have a voice, because a lot of people are watered down. Let's keep it real.
That's right.
So we need y'all. So I'm just honored and happy to be out there and be in the forefront to lock arms with y'all in our campaign, because we're literally going to help a lot of people in this world.
Fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I just say I'm honored to be here. I thank you guys for making it happen in 45 minutes.
Literally 45 minutes.
Literally 45 minutes.
But that's
Livernois tomorrow, 19410 Livernois Avenue. Registration starts at 6:30 p.m. The meeting actually starts at 7 p.m. Thank you again. And it is free.
It's free.
Free 95.
Free 95. And of course, don't forget to lock it in tomorrow right here at 2 o'clock on WHPR TV 33 for live demonstrations with the champ.
With the champ. The
With the
champ is
champ.
here.
The champ is in the house. So we thank you so much for tuning in. And again, we certainly hope that you will continue to support WHPR in its efforts to truly make a difference in the community. And don't forget, we are your voice. We are the People's Station. We look forward to you tuning in tomorrow. And again, let's put our hands together. Give the champ a big round of applause.
Thank y'all.
Welcome him to the city and welcome him to WHPR TV. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. 2 o'clock, right here live in the studio. If you think you heard something today, oh boy, like Mr. Watkins always says, you haven't seen anything yet.
That's right.
So
Shout out
tune
to
in
Mr.
tomorrow.
Watkins.
Yes.
Salute.
All right. See you then.